Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. So I'm so excited about today's card, you guys, because it features the Queen Anne's Lace stamp set. Somehow I missed this set in our previous annual catalog. I do not remember ever seeing it, but it was in there. I didn't notice it until the new catalog, and it just popped off the page, and I fell in love. I love this set. I love this image right here, and then all of these wonderful sentiments, you guys. I love it. So if you haven't seen this, check this one out. Really great set. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's card. All right, so I've got my pieces here. Let me scoot in. I'm a little bit too far away. So I designed today's card actually for my June team meeting. So when you're seeing this video, it is June the 30th, but I'm actually filming it on Thursday, June the 24th. Now I just finished my June team meeting, and at the end of each team meeting, I always do a make and take with my team. We do it live together on Facebook, and then I give away 3 make and take kits. So this is the project for our June team make and take. So let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and start first by die cutting all of our pieces. And I am using the Stitched So Sweetly dies. I love these dies. You get this nice stitched rectangle, and then there's a scallop around the edge. These are just so awesome. And I've got my mini machine here. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm just in love with this machine. If you don't have it, you need this little guy. It is just the best. Okay, so I have got a piece of Whisper White here, and I'm gonna add my large rectangle on top. Okay, so I've got plate number 1, cutting plate, my cardstock and my die, and then another cutting plate, which is plate number 2. Crank that through. Okay. Look at that. Look at how pretty. Look at how pretty that stitched edge is, and that cute little scallop. Then I'm going to cut this smallest rectangle from the Whisper White, and then this one from some Magenta Madness. I love that pink. So pretty. So bright. Okay. I'm just dropping these dies everywhere. Okay. And put this little guy away. I just love that small size because you can just sit it, you know, right here on your desk, and it's always ready to go. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in some scratch paper. I've got my piercing mat here too. I love our Stamparatus grid paper for scratch paper. Okay, so I've got the large scalloped rectangle here. Bringing in my Just Jade ink pad, and then I have got the large, I guess, is this a tree? I don't know. I am, I don't know anything about flowers, plants, trees, you know. It's not my forte, so I don't know. I'm gonna call it a tree. Feel free to let me know what it is if you know in the comments. Let me make sure I ink that up well enough. I've got this image on one of our E-blocks. I believe this is an E-block. And I'm bringing the stamp pad, or the ink pad, to my actual stamp. Okay. And line that up. I think that looks good. Press it down and hold. Okay, that should be good. Ah, beautiful. It stamped so beautifully. Look at that. And then on this smallest scalloped die cut, I'm gonna stamp the Best Wishes sentiment, and I haven't done a Best Wishes card project in a long time. That's a sentiment I haven't used in a while, but it is a great sentiment because you can use it for retirement cards, birthday cards, congrats cards. It's a very versatile sentiment. Okay, and then I'm actually going to go back to this piece. I've got my Magenta Madness ink here, and then I've got the filler image for this flower, for the flowers. Yes, for the flowers. And you can see there's some staining on my stamp, but that's just because it's photopolymer. It doesn't affect the quality of the stamp when they get stained. Okay, so I just stamped that off because I want a lighter shade of this Magenta Madness. And just line that up. It's pretty easy to line up. This one, I say that and then I'm hesitating. Yes. And then just press it down. Ah, that is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. So I'm kind of thinking about changing this card up a little bit for the video. We'll see how this turns out. This is not how my original was, but I think I want to try it, so we'll compare at the end. So I brought in my full-size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Then I've got this Ornate Floral 3D embossing folder, and I am going to put my piece of Just Jade cardstock. This is cut 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. I'm going to put this inside and line it up with this black line at the bottom. That's what that line is for. You just line up the edge of your cardstock with that. I'm going to lay this on top of plate number 1 with the spine facing in, and then I'm going to add plate number 4. So this is the sandwich for a 3D embossing folder, and it just slides through literally so smooth, you guys. So smooth. And let's see what we have. Will we take this out? And there you have this beautiful floral embossed image. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you also have the debossed side, which is also really pretty. I think I might go with this side actually. So I don't know if you were able to get a good look at that, but this is the embossed. You see that? See how it's raised? And then this is the debossed. You can see it goes in. Isn't that pretty? So I think this is the side that I'm gonna have facing up on my card. Okay, so I've got to hurry because my mom needs to leave and I'm just up here just having a great old time. Okay, so I've got basic white thick cardstock. This is cut 11 inches by 4 1/4 inches, scored at 5 1/2. There we go. And I do have all of the measurements over on today's coordinating blog post link down below in the video description. Okay, so let's take this layer. Again, I'm gonna put the debossed side facing up. I hope this looks good, you guys. Okay, so I just added some seal, Stampin' Seal adhesive, and I'm just adhering that down. Okay, looks pretty so far. Then I'm gonna add some dimensionals to the back of this layer. Dee-dee-dee. Okay, and then I'm just going to adhere this or pop this up right here. That looks good. And then I'll take my sentiment, just add a little bit of seal, and then pop it on top or adhere it on top of my Magenta Madness. And then I'm gonna put 2 dimensionals on the left side of the sentiment because the right hand side is going to hang over the edge. Actually, I might put one more. And then I'll just put this right here, and that kind of covers up some of all that white space. I want to press it down. I hope I have it straight. I need to move it up a little bit. Twist carefully. Okay. All right, let me try that again. Yep, right there. And then I'm going to finish the card with some of these beautiful opal rounds. I just love these. They're gorgeous. Hopefully you can see that. Oh! Had no clue that little guy was stuck there. Oh boy. Okay. Let's put a few of these on. I'm using the smaller size. That looks good. Okay, so that finishes up the card, you guys. I think I like this better than my original. I think I really like the embossing in the background. This tight little floral pattern really matches the flowers on the front. I think I like this better. I do have a matching envelope, so I just put some Pansy Petals designer paper on the flap, stamped that floral image on the front. I stamped off to get a lighter shade of the Just Jade. So here is the one from that we just made together, and then here is my original without the embossing. So I would love to know in the comments below, you guys, let me know which one do you prefer, embossed, not embossed. I love them both, honestly, but this is a really simple way to step it up. But I honestly love the look of both of them. But let me know if you have a favorite. Leave me a comment down below. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial. Again, you can find all of the measurements and all of the supplies for today's project over on my coordinating blog post linked down below in the video description. And I do have all of the products linked down below as well, just to make it easy for you guys. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, and I'll be back again with you all very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.